ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
मैं जब 1966-67 में आती रही मधुबन,
When I used to come
उस
in
समय
Madhuban
मानसून का सीजन
in
होता था, तो
1966-67, at
बहुत
that
कम ही
time
लोग होते
monsoon
थे।
season were there,
तो मुझे नहीं
so there
याद है कि
were
मैं कोई उस समय
very
दादी गुलजार
small
जी से मिली,
peoples.
परंतु
So I don't remember at
1968
that
में
time that
साकार बाबा ने
I
मुझे
made Dadi
कानपुर
Gulzar
भेजा।
ji there.
मुझे
But in
थोड़ा ही समय हुआ
1969,
था सेंटर पर रहते,
the Baba
आगरा
sent
में,
me to Kanpur.
और कानपुर में बड़ी कॉन्फ्रेंस होने वाली थी,
So there
और
was
जो
a big
वहाँ का
conference in
गवर्नर
Kanpur.
है
So
वो हिंदी नहीं बोल पाता था, तो
that
बाबा ने
governor
मुझे पत्र
couldn't
लिखा
speak
वहाँ जाने का।
Hindi. So Baba
तो दादी
asked me,
गुलजार जी वहाँ पर
wrote me a
कानपुर में आए
letter to
हुए
go
थे
to Kanpur for the
दिल्ली से,
conference.
तो बहुत ही
So
प्यार
Dadi
से
Gulzar ji came
मिलती
to
रही, न
conference from
सिर्फ
Delhi.
ऑफिशियल रीति से, परंतु मुझे
So
छोटा
Dadi
समझकर,
keep on
और
meeting
उनको
me
मालूम था कि
very
मैं
lovingly.
दादी जानकी के साथ ही संबंध में
She
थी,
knew that I
तो
am in
वो
connection
विशेष
with
ध्यान
Dadi
दे रही
Janki.
थी
So
और
she was
बहुत
paying
प्यार से
special
हमारा
attention
देख
towards
रेख भी
me
कर रही थी।
and was taking care of
फिर
me
तो
with love.
नेक्स्ट मुलाकात जब हुई,
Then the
वो
next
तो
time I
जनवरी
met her in
1969।
January
आप
1969.
लोगों को ये कहानी का मालूम है
You
कि
must be knowing this
जब
story. When
बाबा ने देह का त्याग किया,
Baba left her
फर्स्ट
mortal
फोन
coil,
कॉल दादी
the first call went to Dadi
प्रकाश
Gulzar.
मणि जी ने दिल्ली
Dadi
में
Prakash
दादी
Mani did
गुलजार
the
जी को ही
first
किया
call to Dadi
कि
Gulzar ji in
ऐसी
Delhi.
बात हुई है, आपको
That
तुरंत
such
आना
thing
है।
has happened and so
तो
you
वो
have
तो
to come soon.
तुरंत ही, मैं समझती 9:30 बजे उनको समाचार मिला,
So
और
I
रात्रि
think
के
by
11 बजे की
9:30
ट्रेन में
she
वो पकड़
received
के
the
आकर के
message
दूसरे दिन
and by
सुबह ही
11
पहुंच
p.m.
गए।
they booked the
तो
train
उस
and
समय
reached
से
here
ही
at
उनका
Madhuban by
विशेष
the
पाठ
morning.
अलग ही
So
चालू हुआ।
since then
वैसे
she
तो
had
बाबा
her
का
special
निमित्त
part.
दादी कमला नगर में थे, बहुत ही सुंदर,
Baba had
वहाँ
kept
की
her in Kamla Nagar,
पावना देने वाले,
Delhi.
अनेक आत्माओं को वारिस क्वालिटी की जन्म देने वाले,
She
परंतु
gave birth to
जिस
many
घड़ी से फोन
Varis
कॉल आया,
quality, good quality
पाठ
souls
बदल गया।
in Delhi. But her
तो
part
मैं
changed
पहुंची
thereafter.
आबू में,
So when I reached Abu,
विमला बहन जो वहाँ के निमित्त थे आगरा में,
I was in Agra at that time when Mahendra Bhai and Bimla's sister was there.
साथ में थे। तो
So
हम पहुंचे
I reached to
मंडे के दिन,
Agra
सैटरडे
on.
नाइट को 18 तारीख
I
को
reached
ये
from
बात हुई,
Agra to Madhuban
और
on Monday.
हम लोग पहुंचे 20 तारीख को सवेरे,
On 20th January
और
morning.
समाचार यही मिला कि
And we
अखंड योग
got
चल रहा है।
the message that there
तो
is
दादी
continuous
गुलजार को तो उस
remembrance
समय
of
हम लोगों ने
God
नहीं
or
देखा,
yoga.
क्योंकि 20 तारीख
At
को
that time
सवेरे
we
क्लास
didn't
में हम
saw
पहुंच
Dadi
गए थे।
Gulzar ji
तो दादी जी ने ही सबके साथ बातचीत की और कहा कि बाबा का यही संदेश है कि
because
बच्चे
when we
चालू रहे।
reached early in the morning by 20th, so Dadi ji said that Baba's message is to continue the yoga session.
दादी प्रकाश मणि ने ये समाचार बताया कि आज
Then in the class, morning class,
तो
Dadi
उस समय
Prakash
तो मैं
Mani
बहुत नई
told
थी,
us
कोई
that
ज़्यादा जानकारी
the
नहीं थी, तो
all the
कैसे
programs will
बातें
happen
फिक्स होती
today.
मुझे इतना तक भी मालूम नहीं
I was
था,
new at that time, so
परंतु
I
फिर
didn't know
उस
how
समय
these all things are getting fixed.
दिन भर तो जो प्रकरमा देनी थी सारे शहर के लिए, जो बाबा ने आज्ञा दी थी,
So Baba gave the
तो वो
direction
उसी
to
अनुसार चलता रहा। फिर हमें
give,
मालूम था कि
rotate
शाम को
or
भोग लगने वाला
give
है,
the
तो
parikrama to the
शाम को भोग
body, to
लगा
the whole town.
और दादी
And in the
गुलजार
evening
आकर
we
के
offered
बैठी
bhog to
और
Baba,
वो
and
दिन में
Dadi
गई,
Gulzar ji came
और
and
फिर
sat,
थोड़े समय के बाद
and
आंखें
she came
खुली,
to settled region and her
तो
eyes
उसी
opened
घड़ी से
after
ही
some
मालूम था
time.
कि अभी बाबा आए हैं।
And from that time
नहीं परंतु बाबा,
we knew that Baba has
और फिर
came.
जैसी दृष्टि
She is
बढ़ती
not
गई,
Dadi
मैं
Gulzar ji
समझती
but
पूरा
Bap
ही
Dada.
आधा घंटा तक दृष्टि
So
ही मिलती रही।
that for next half
और
an hour
फिर
we kept on receiving that
जब
drishti from Bap
आवाज
Dada.
शुरू हुआ, सबको एक्सपेक्ट तो बिल्कुल था ही नहीं,
No one was
कि कोई बाबा
expecting
की पधरामनी होंगी, कोई इस
the
प्रकार से
Baba,
आवाज
that
होगा,
Baba will
तो
come
कोई तैयारी
and we
नहीं
will
थी।
listen to
कोई
such
छोटा सा
voice.
टेप रिकॉर्डर था जिसका
We
वो
had a small
माइक्रोफोन
tape
लेकर के उसको
recorder
एम्पलीफायर बना लिया
and we used to
और हमारा भाग्य ये
make
था
that
कि
amplifier to that
दादियाँ पहले
microphone.
लाइन में थी और
We
उसके
had that
बिल्कुल
fortune
पीछे
that
क्योंकि साकार बाबा
daddies were
सदा
sitting in the
छोटी
first
कुमारियों को
row,
कहते थे कि
and
सामने आकर के
behind
बैठो,
that
तो
we
बिल्कुल
small
हमने
Kumaris were sitting
दादियों के
because
पीछे
Sakar Baba
नेक्स्ट
used to
लाइन में
say that
ज़्यादा
all
कुमारियाँ नहीं
Kumaris
थी,
should
शायद
sit in
4-5
front
ही
of
होंगी,
Baba.
तो
We
हम
were
लोग
only
रह
4-5
गए थे
Kumaris
और फिर
there,
बाद में और भी,
so we were
परंतु
there.
हिस्ट्री हॉल में 700 लोग आ गए थे
So in the history hall, 700 people were
3
sitting
घंटा
at that time.
शिव बाबा ने कहा कि आज मैं ब्रह्मा
And
को
next
साथ में नहीं
3
लाया हूँ,
hours,
यदि मैं
Shiv
लाता
Baba
था
said
तो
that
आप
today
लोग
I
छुट्टी
didn't
नहीं
brought
देते थे।
Brahma Baba
तो
today with me, because if I
दादी
have
उस
brought
समय
him,
जो
you
ये
will
पाठ
not
चला
allow him to go back.
करीब 3-3.5 घंटे का चला होगा
So
और 700 लोग
that
हैं और सुन भी नहीं सकती हैं क्योंकि
program
बहुत
went
छोटा
for
आवाज था,
3.5
एम्पलीफायर कोई नॉर्मल
hours,
रीति से
and
या तो
700
नहीं
people
तेज
couldn't
था,
hear that properly because
परंतु
microphone
सब
was very
बिल्कुल
small,
पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस
but
में
there
थे।
was pin drop
अंदर
silence,
200-300 ही बैठ सकते थे, वो भी तंग
and
तंग,
only
और बाकी तो
200-300
पीछे
people could sit
कोर्टयार्ड में
inside
थे,
very tightly,
जो
and all
पैसेजेस
others
हैं
were in the
वहाँ
courtyard
बैठ
and
के,
the passages.
और 3.5 घंटे के बाद
And
बाबा
after
ने
3.5
जैसे कि पूरा
hours,
ही नक्शा दे दिया
Baba
कि
gave
उस समय से
each and
लेकर
every
संगम युग के
directions
अंत तक किस प्रकार से कार्य
how
चलेगा।
the part
और
will
फिर
take place from there
दादी
onward
जैसे
till
ही
the end of
गड्डी
the
से
Sangam or
उतरी
the confluence
तो
age.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही लगा
And
कि
after that,
बस
when
5
Dadi ji
मिनट
get
में
down
दादी
from
ऐसे बैठी थी।
the
तो ये
stage,
फर्स्ट सीन
I
था
feel
जो कि
that
हम लोगों ने देखा
Dadi
था।
was sitting there
अव्यक्त
only
बाबा
for
के
5
आने से
minutes. She was so
किस तरह
fresh.
से
So
उस
this was
समय
the
तो
first
बाबा ने कहा बाबा
sight
आते
I
रहेंगे,
saw when
बाबा
Avyakt
मिलते
Bap Dada
रहेंगे
came.
और बाबा
At that time, Baba told that I will
आपको एंटरटेन
keep on
करते
coming
रहेंगे।
and I
अब
will keep on
आपको
telling and entertaining
हिंदी
you.
शब्द मैं भूल गई हूँ, परंतु
I
एंटरटेन
forget
का
that
उनका भाव
Hindi
ये था
word,
कि
but
बाबा आपको
Baba's
एंटरटेन करते रहेंगे।
feeling
तो उस समय तो
intention was to say
लगता
that I
नहीं
will
था
keep
कि
on
बाबा
entertaining
एंटरटेन
you.
कैसे करेंगे,
So I was
परंतु
thinking, how will Baba
ये सारी
entertain
सीन
us?
चली।
But there,
दादी बिल्कुल
after
जैसे
we
कि
saw
5
such
मिनट ही
scenes,
गद्दी पर बैठी थी और उतर के
but Dadi
फिर अपने
Gulzarji was
कमरे में
like,
ही गई।
not for 3.5
तो
hours,
फिर
but only for
दूसरे
5
दिन
minutes
पता
she's
चला
been there,
कि
and she
दादी
went
को
to
तो
her room.
बिल्कुल कुछ मालूम नहीं था कि
Then
बाबा
thereafter
आने
we
वाले
came
हैं।
to know that Dadi was
और
not knowing anything
दादी
that
को
Bap Dada will come or
इतना
this will
सब
happen.
सिर्फ एक बारी मैंने बहुत समय के बाद दादी ऑक्सफोर्ड को बहुत पसंद करती थी।
Dadi used to
कुछ
love
समय
Oxford
तक
a
हर
lot.
वर्ष दादी ऑक्सफोर्ड
So
आती रही
for
जहाँ
every
पर अपना
year, for
रिट्रीट
some
सेंटर है।
time,
तो
Dadi used
कई
to come
बार
to
दादी के
Oxford.
साथ पर्सनल बातचीत या
So
कई
I got
बार
chance to do personal chit chat
हम
with her,
लोग इंटरव्यू भी दादी से लेते थे
and sometimes we
अपने
used to
ब्राह्मणों
interview
के
her
सामने चाहे बाहर वालों के
with the
साथ।
gathering of BKs
तो
and
एक दिन
outside
हम लोगों ने
peoples.
दादी से पूछा कि
So one day
दादी
we
आपको
asked
बिल्कुल
Dadi
कोई इशारा बाबा ने नहीं दिया था कि
that Dadi,
ऐसे कोई पाठ होने वाला है।
Baba didn't
तो
give
दादी
you
ने
any single
प्यार से हमें
hint that
दृष्टि देके
such
कहा
thing will happen.
कि नहीं बाबा
So
मुझे
Dadi
पहले
very
से ड्रामा
lovingly
क्या
gave
होने
us
वाला है नहीं
drishti
बताती
and
है।
told that Baba
बाकी
never
तो
tell me
उस
what is
समय
going to happen
मेरे
in the
लिए
drama
भी ऐसी सीन थी जो
in
मैं ऊपर
advance.
गई बाबा के पास, बाबा से बहुत
So
प्यार से
at
दृष्टि
that
से
time
मुलाकात
I
हुई
went to
और
Baba.
फिर बाबा ने
I
जैसे
went
कि
to meet
मुझे
Baba in
सुला
Avyakt
लिया
Vatan,
वतन में ही
and then
और मुझे तो
I
कुछ
saw
मालूम ही
Baba
नहीं
in
था
the
कि
settled
कितना
region,
समय
and then
बीता।
Baba
फिर कुछ समय के
make me
बाद
sleep
जैसे
there.
मैं जागृत
So I
हो
don't
गई
know how
और
much
बाबा
time
सामने थे।
went,
तो मैंने बाबा
and
को
after
बोला
some
कि
time I woke
बाबा
up and I saw Baba in
सबके
front
मन
of
में
me.
बहुत सारे प्रश्न हैं
So I
और
said,
आप हमें
Baba, there are
बताएंगे
many
कि
questions in everyone's heart.
क्या मैं जाकर के उन्हों को उत्तर दूं।
So
सब
Baba,
ब्राह्मणों
tell
की
me
सभा
what
बहुत
question
बड़ी है
should I,
और
what
सबके मन
answer
में
should I
प्रश्न
give
है।
them?
तो
Because
बाबा
every
उसको
Brahmin
इस तरह
has
बताया
lots of questions
कि
in their
मैं तो
heart.
नीचे आकर के
So Baba
सबसे
told her
मिलकर
at that time
सबके
that
उत्तर
I went
प्रश्न के
down,
उत्तर दे
I
करके
met
फिर
everyone,
मैं अभी आपके
and
पास
I gave
वापस आया हूँ।
all answers to their
तो
questions,
उसको
and then I have
ये
returned
न्यू
now.
सीन ऑफ कोर्स नेचुरली ही लगी,
So this was
परंतु
very
वो जब
new
हमें
for
बता
Dadi
रही थी
Gulzarji as well.
बहुत प्यार से ये सीन
So
सारी
Dadi
बताई
was
थी।
telling
हाँ
everything
हमारी
very
बेटी में ये
lovingly.
बात थी
that this was very new thing for her too.
लिखत मिली कि बाबा ने क्या-क्या बताया था.
So
फिर मुझे समझ
I
में
got
आया कि
everything in written what Baba has told at that time.
एक बार मुझे याद है कि
Then Dadi Gulzar ji came to know what Baba has said.
ऊपर में दादी का कमरा,
Once
नीचे
Dadi Gulzar ji came to Gyan Sarovar.
बहुत अच्छी तरह से जब
Up above there was Dadi Gulzar ji's room was there, and beneath that Dadi Janki ji's room was there. So whenever they used to sit together, they used to continue to talk for an hours.
दोनों को पसंद आता था रू रिहान की.
They used to chit-chat knowledge and do Ru Rihan with each other. So it was getting late and 2:30. So we were getting calls for lunch. So we got up, and Dadi Janki ji said that I don't want to eat. Please, you go, you proceed forward. So I, Hansa's sister and Nilu's sister and Dadi Gulzar ji, all four were having lunch together in the Gyan Sarovar. At that time, Nilu's sister asked Dadi,
तो कुछ और बड़े आयु वाले ज्यादा अनुभवी लोग ट्रांस मैसेंजर थे.
Dadi, there were many elder sisters, trans messengers in the yajna at that time. But why did you were selected by Baba? So Dadi said that yes, there were many elder sisters, but Dadi Prakashmani gathered us together, and when all the rituals were about to take, Dadi Prakashmani gathered us all together, and Dadi asked first to Dadi Pushpa Shanta, of which Global Hospital started, in which connections Dadi Pushpa Shanta's. She asked her first. She used to be in Pune at that time, so she were also there in Madhuban. So Dadi Prakashmani first asked to Dadi Pushpa Shanta, would you like to offer bhog to Baba? At that time, everyone were knowing only this thing that bhog will be offered and some message will come from Baba. But Dadi Pushpa Shanta said that I cannot go because I have very heavy heart. I cannot go to Baba to settle region to offer bhog. Then Dadi Prakashmani asked to other trans messengers like Santri Dadi. She also refused. Third one was, third Dadi also refused. At last, Dadi Prakashmani asked Dadi Gulzar ji. So Dadi Prakashmani used to call Dadi Gulzar ji as Gul. So Dadi Prakashmani said to Gulzar Dadi that Gul, you will not say no to me, right? So Dadi Gulzar ji said, yes Dadi, whatever you say. So drama is fixed, but till the last moment we don't know what the drama is. So Dadi Gulzar ji came, and from thereafter we know the whole story. So those first 13 days, it was not necessary that only Dadi Gulzar ji will offer bhog to Baba. Every day, Baba used to come, or his messages used to come, which were very deep. But Dadi Prakashmani tried each trans messenger. But after many experiments, at last Baba sent a message that Dadi Gulzar ji's body will be permanent for the Bap Dada's coming. So Baba also told the time at what time in the evening Bap Dada used to come in the evening in Madhuban only. So in that January Mass, everything keep on getting fixed. So while interviewing Dadi Gulzar ji in London, I asked, Dadi, did you get any hint before that your past will change in this way? So Dadi Gulzar ji said that I was not knowing about this part, but once I was in Kunj Bhavan, once Mama was taking our class, and I was sitting at the back because of some reason. So Mama asked some question and I gave the answer. So Mama couldn't see where I was. So she said, whoever answered the question, please raise your hand. So Dadi Gulzar ji raised her hand. So Mama gave her the drishti and said, this, your eyes of yours, your eyes will serve the whole world. And many times in the days of Karachi, Mama used to call her Dadi Gulzar ji and used to keep her with herself in the Kunj Bhavan. Baba used to stay in the Clifton. Nowadays beach is very far, but at that time beach was near to the center. But now they have made a city there now. So in those days, Baba used to stay with their family in Clifton. And Baba sometimes used to call, or many times used to call Dadi Gulzar ji and used to keep her with him. Because in Kunj Bhavan, your friends used to do chit chat with you. They don't let you keep your silence. So in Baba Bhavan, Baba used to keep her in silence. So one day Dadi Gulzar ji was taking some note in Sindhi. So while seeing her writing, Baba said to her that one day your writing will serve the whole world. So Dadi Gulzar ji was not only the chariot of Bap Dada, but lots of secrets and lots of business matters are there. So Dadi Gulzar ji used to go to Bap Dada and used to come with messages. And whatever messages she used to bring, she used to note it down so that it should fit in her memory permanently. Because after some time she couldn't remember in that detail. So that's why whenever she gets the message, she used to write it down. So with that message, the whole world got benefited with that. So in those days of Karachi, Mama and Baba also saw some signs in Dadi Gulzar ji. So they did their forecast at that time only. So these were some memories of 1969 January. And then in those days there were training for Kumaris. At that time, whenever we used to call Baba, Baba used to come. There was not any timetable or fixed program that we will have this program from October till April, like that. So at that time, Baba used to come. Whenever child used to call, Baba used to come. So, at the start of the Kumari's training, Baba used to come, and at the end also, Baba used to come. So, there was no separate program or ceremony, but only Baba used to come. Then next, Baba asked me to go back abroad because I was thinking to stay here in India only. But Bap Dada asked me to go to abroad in 1969. Abhyak Baba said me that child, you have to go to Abraar. Baba is not sending you back to your Laukik, not for settling your accounts, but you have to do service there. For the service of those people there, you have to go. I was adamant that I will not go, but then Baba asked, so I cannot say no to him. So we used to get such direct directions from Bap Dada. So Dadi Gulzar Ji continued to serve this since till 49 years continuously. Baba came in her, used her chariot. So she has collected lots of wishes from everyone. So this soul must be having lots of love towards God and lots of feelings, good feelings towards God since Dwapar Yuga or the Copper Age. We can understand it from her last birth. So after that, I stayed in foreign land for lots of time. Then in 1973, I came back. In Delhi at that time, a big fair were about to happen. So at first, at Red Fort, that fair was about to take place. So at Ramlila ground, we were having that program, but at last moment, that program was about to get cancelled because Russian president were coming to India. But Baba's message came that you continue to carry on your work forward and keep on doing your bhakti. So when Indira Gandhi ji sent their security members to see how much work we have completed, so they saw various statues of the goddesses and various stalls there. So they went and informed Indira Gandhi ji that they have done everything there. They have decorated their goddesses there because we cannot remove that goddesses idol, etc. Because if we remove them, we will have to face many trouble because that was the feeling of devotees there. So from every step, Dadi Gulzar Ji played a very good part of bringing a message from Bap Dada. So how Bap Dada helped their child very clear by giving clear direction. That was very beautiful scene of this confluence age. Then once I was with Dadi Gulzar Ji and we went to Haridwar in February 74. We went to Haridwar. I went there with Didi Manmohini, but when I was returning back, I was with Dadi Gulzar Ji. So there was a minor accident at that time and Dadi got some head injury, mild head injury. So in that ambassador car, at back seat we were sitting, we three. I, Dadi Gulzar Ji and one more Kumari was there. So Dadi's head hit that bench, so she got minor injury. So, but Dadi was fine. So that is another story, but I remember that scene. Dadi got that injury, but she was very silent, like nothing has happened at all. We thought that Dadi will say something, but Dadi didn't say a word. She was in very deep silence. She never uttered a word of anything like that. Then, in Baba's room, Bap Dada gave direction to Dadi Janki Ji to go to Abraar for service. And Baba gave Dadi Janki Ji directions in very detail. I'm sharing the combined experiences of both Dadi Janki Ji and Dadi Gulzar Ji. So the Baba said to Dadi Janki Ji, Baba was giving mangoes to her. Baba asked her that don't take any trolleys there, just only take these mangoes there. Only 24 mangoes were there. Mangoes are very heavy. So at that time Dadi was young. So she took 24 mangoes in her hand luggage. That was the first trolley she took to London by Baba's direction. So Dadi was there in 4 years. Continuous she was in, Dadi Janki ji was there. So in 1976, Dadi Gulzar ji came to London to us. Till then, London, Caribbean, Africa, and Mauritius, Australia, these places we were serving. At that time, Dadi Gulzar ji came alone. No one accompanied her. Dadi Gulzar ji used to speak English very little because Dadi, by the age of 8-9 years, she got surrendered. So, and she studied only in our Yagyas school. So in that school, only Hindi they used to teach in that Om Nivas. So Dadi Gulzar ji knew very little English. So thereafter she kept on learning something. But the courage of Dadi Gulzar ji, that she came to foreign land alone, and that for the first time. And she was traveling for the first time abroad. So Dadi Gulzar ji was very thoughtless that Baba is with me, and she came very fine to London. So we saw that beautiful meeting of both the Dadis in London. Then Dadi went to Guyana. And Uncle Steve were vice president of his land. That was the host of Dadi Gulzar ji at that time in Guyana. Uncle Steve didn't came to Madhuban till that time because he was in Gans in 1976 only. But at that time of June, July, the summer days, Dadi Gulzar ji, Uncle Steve and his wife and family were there. So then after Guyana, Dadi Gulzar ji went to Guyana. Thereafter, the whole family started coming in Gyan, because when Dadi Gulzar ji came or went to Guyana, the whole family became ready to get surrender. At that time, Didi Manmohini Didi was the caretaker of Guyana, so she was doing service there. So after that tour of Dadi Gulzar ji, there was very good impact on that family, and there were various type of services there. Then we used to come in between in India to Bab Dada. So Dadi Gulzar ji used to come, and we used to meet her every third day of Baba's descendants. And Baba used to sit in her body for a very long time. From evening he used to come and used to go by 1 to 2 a.m. in the morning. Baba used to serve each soul. So Dadi Gulzar ji has surrendered herself completely to Bab Dada. So she never used to know for how long Baba sat. But because of that service, all the new children coming from foreign and other lands and India, they, whatever sustenance they received from Bab Dada, through that they became teachers and they became powerful. And because of Bab Dada and Dadi, we can say that we have lots of Brahma Kumars and Kumaris in all the centers all over the world. And thereafter we used to come in between then, and then in 1993 there was the opening ceremony of Oxford, and Dadi Gulzar ji reached there. So there we made a timetable that by first we should go to Spain, because at that time there was a very beautiful new center was constructed. So before going to that, we went to an attached part from Spain because a family invited there, so we went there. So in Amrit Vela we did our yoga, and by 4:45 a.m. we received a call for Dadi Gulzar ji from India. So at that time we didn't have any phone, mobile. So we used to give everyone the message that where is Dadi ji, what is the phone number, so anyone can contact. So a call came and Nilu's sister attended that call, and she kept on saying, okay, okay, okay. So then she told Dadi ji that K.B.K. Raju ji has left the body. He was the Nimit instrument of opening the center in Nagarjuna. That was a very special soul. When that first Prime Minister Rao came, so B.K. Raju Bhaiji was the one who brought that president to Madhuban. So he was a friend of that Prime Minister, B.K. Raju Bhai. So he brought that president to Madhuban. He lived the life of BK for 5-6 years, and then he left the body. But in that 5-6 years, he did lot of seva and made her great fortune. So he was the one who started this Gyan or knowledge in his Nagarjuna factory. So when we got the knowledge, so when this message Dadi got, Dadi knew that she cannot come to India, that soul has left her body in the morning, but they asked Dadi Gulzar ji to bring the message to Bab Dada, to bring a message from Bab Dada, so that they can give that message or narrate those message to his family. So at that moment, same moment, Dadi Gulzarji went in trance, and Dadi Gulzarji used to say to Baba, Baba, please call me, and Dadi ji used to go to subtle region. So whenever Baba wanted to give the answer, Baba used to pull her intellect. But whenever Baba didn't want to give any answer, Dadiji is sitting there, but Baba will not pull her intellect to the subtle region. So we have seen this scene. So Dadi went to fetch the message and she started writing the note. She wrote a very big message. And we faxed that message in 1993. We faxed that message to India. So that message reached them. And then Dadi told, we got the message that many VIPs of the India were there. So with that message not only served their family, but also all the VIPs of the India, the main VIPs of India. So when Brahma Baba has said in 1940 that your writing will do the service, and now we are seeing that in 1993. And before that also, Baba gave her message and she used to write, and with that lots of service took place. In 2009, we made a program with Dadi Gulzarji. We made a program that we have to tour in 5 countries within 2 weeks. Because Dadi had toured Europe many times, but Dadi had not gone to various other countries. So that place Dadi went once. So the second time we were making program to visit that land.
Sweden, Denmark.
At that time, France, Sweden, Denmark, and other 2 more countries were total 5 countries were there. Italy. So, Dadiji, whenever Dadi sits, they sit, they don't have awareness of the time. So in France, we were attending a program and near about 300 people were there. So in that Paris, that was not like a retreat, but everyone has done such a good arrangement that some program was keep on continuing one after the other. And when Dadi sat in the morning for the program and for next 2-3 hours, they keep on asking questions and Dadi gave them answers. So someone asked one question, because till then Bab Dada has stopped meeting everyone personally because the family is growing, so and there was time problem was there. So someone asked to Dadi, Dadiji, since when I have come, I have not met personally to Bab Dada, so how can I know that we are receiving personal blessings from Bab Dada? So can you call Bab Dada here so that we can receive personal blessings from there? So Dadi said that no, Baba says no, because Baba comes only in Madhuban. Because they had very expectations that this can happen, but that Dadi said no. So Dadi said that whatever blessings you get daily in the Murli, that blessing is for you only. So that blessing is just a seed. So that seed should get implanted in your heart. And when you keep those blessing in that awareness, keep that seed in your awareness throughout the day, it is just like you are watering that seed. So that blessing will bring practical fruit to you. So when you have put that seed in your heart and you keep on watering that, then you will receive the fruit, and you will feel that this personal blessing you have got from Bap Dada. So after hearing this, they became very happy. So this is a very important thing that so we can, whatever blessings we hear today in the Murli, we should make that real for us. So at last moment, we have to reach to the airport and we have to catch a flight for Italy. Then at that time, while getting up from there, time was passing by and I rushed to airport by taking all the luggages. So one mother was there from London with me, and Dadi ji, Neelu sister was also with me. So to carry all 4 people's luggage, and we have to rush to the airport. So we went ahead, and there they didn't allow us to go inside because they were saying that when all the 4 people will come, then we will allow you inside. So till then there was no check-in. We thought Dadi will come soon, but after 10-15 minutes she came. So when in check-in we had some problems, so we came on running in the airport from here cabin to that cabin for something. So in between I used to go and see Dadi ji, that whether Dadi is at rest or not. But I saw Dadi ji was very relaxed, and with all the people there, Dadi ji in her broken English language, she was narrating something, she was laughing and they were enjoying. So I was relaxed that okay. So then the next paper came that you and that mother can go to Italy, but these 2 cannot go. So till then, the time to board the flight has come. And in Italy, where we have to go, that was a very small land. It was not in a room, but from that small land, we can then go to the retreat center. So the next flight was there after 2 hours. Otherwise, there are not many flights for that small land. So Baba has to show us this scene, and he was there to help us, so that was sorted out. Then we went to Dadi and we sat there. So Dadi said, "Shall we go?" So we said no. Dadi said, "Shall we go?" I said, "No, Dadi, that flight is going." Then Dadi lightly said, "Don't we have to go?" We said, "No, Dadi, we have next flight after 2 hours." So Dadi was so peaceful, so in silence, and she just smiled and was lovingly entertained everyone there. So what I mean to say is that she was very thoughtless. She had not any waste thoughts. Otherwise we will think that although I'm talking here, I'm entertaining here everyone, but what about my ticket? What about the flight? But she has no thoughts like that. I saw Neelu's sister that she used to come and ask her what's going on, and I used to tell her also, but Dadiji was very thoughtless. She was in complete silence. And then thereafter, we had lunch there at the airport, and then after 3 hours we reached there at that center. when we reached there, it was evening. So at every center we have everything in the center. So Neelu's sister made pakoda there, that fries there, and then we ate everything, and then everyone were happy, and so then by 11 p.m. we reached that center. So Dadi's state was very silent. I have never seen her. She was very stable at every moment. Then we went to Turkey, then Israel, then in every other country, in all the 4 countries. Then in Greece we went. And the lands around, total 5 lands they went. Even a young man cannot visit 5 countries in 2 weeks, but with the power of Baba, Dadi did this, and this is the talk of 2010. And after that, 2013 and 2040 thereafter, the Dadi Gulzarji stopped going to abroad. So Dadi Janki, if got any physical illness or any problem, then Dadi Gulzarji also used to get that. So they both were very connected. So Dadi Gulzarji was very courageous, and she has a lot of spiritual power. So in Turkey, one mother said that please bring Dadi to us, and I will gather my family's friends there. So I told Dadi about that mother. So Dadi said, yes, we will go. So that mother's home was away from that place. We have to take a boat, and then we have to reach that island, and there she has that home. That was only the route of 20 minutes, and that boat was of that mother only. So when we went, we sat in the boat, and there were many people. Some brothers were there, we sisters were also there. So we sat in the boat, and we were going, and we were enjoying, and then suddenly storms started, and boat started to tumble, because that boat was not very big, it was a very small, which can carry only 12 people. So the boat started tumbling, but the face of Dadi was same, silence. We were thinking that Dadi should not get affected, because her health should not get affected. So, but we were seeing Dadi, her face was very silent. We think that that storm came to show us how the state of Dadi is very stable. So I saw her face to be very stable and her state to be in silence. And after 10 minutes, the storm stopped, and we went to that program. That mother also knew that such and such thing has happened, because their storm also came there. She also asked Dadi, do you want to rest before meeting others? But Dadi said, no, I will meet others first. I'm completely fine. So that program also went very well. So Dadi has a very good adjustment capacity. She went to different countries, so there were different languages, different culture, different food, different languages. But Dadi adjusted every time, that everything is fine. Lastly, I would like to tell, in that tour, when I was in when we were in Israel, we reached to Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the main city of the Islamis, Jewish and Christ people. So it's a very good thing that is the mainland of all the three religions, but the people there have to face a lot of problems also. So at that place, that one brother kept our program there. Until date, he remembers Dadi Gulzarji because he was in very close connection. So that program was of question and answer session. So 2-3 other people were also gave speech there. Then thereafter Dadi Gulzarji spoke, and thereafter Dadi Gulzarji. Then thereafter someone asked question to Dadi Gulzarji that what do you think about Osama bin Laden? Now you think that Dadi never used to read newspaper daily, and she don't know anything about the world. And I also didn't knew at that time that whether Dadi knew something about this or not. So Dadi went in silence for 1 second and then said that our job is to, like Father, our Godfather sees that child soul with a vision that this soul is also my child. We also maintain that vision towards that soul, so that soul also receive that silence power from God. So after listening to this, everyone clapped there. So Dadi's internal connection with Bap Dada was so clear that what Baba wants to tell this to all the people here, or Dadi used to be such an instrument to catch clear directions from Bap Dada. So she never went in that matter of politics and right and wrong, but only what Baba wants to give that soul. At that time, Osama bin Laden was alive, so he must have received some vibrations there also. So Dadi was very wonderful. She served all the presidents, VIPs, but she was very simple. So whoever used to come to meet Dadi Janki ji, Dadi ji used to say that, see if Dadi Gulzarji is there, please go and meet her. So whenever they used to meet her, she used to meet everyone with love. So whatever she used to say or tell them, so they used to feel that direct Bap Dada has said something to them. So this is the Dadiji is one of the eight jewels of Bap Dada. So she was the very good chariot of Bap Dada. So recently, one Murli was there that by staying in company with Bap Dada, I am receiving those impressions or sanskars of Bap Dada, Baba. So when I listened to these words, I read this Murli, I felt that how Sakar Baba is sharing his experience. So at that time I realized that how Dadi Gulzarji, by staying in company with Baba, is becoming like Bap Dada. So Dadi Gulzarji was very egoless. She has nothing to do with position and anything like that. She was the symbol of simplicity and humility, humbleness. I think everyone sitting here has met Dadi Gulzarji. Is there anyone who has not met her? Who have never seen Dadi Gulzarji? So you have seen means you have met. Because it's only 1 year since she has left. So I don't think that anyone has left her. We have very Zoom babies here a lot, because who have did their course in the Zoom, has received their sustenance in the Zoom, and read their Murli in Zoom. So they have not seen Dadiji, and from next turn they will come to Madhuban. So it is our fortune that we are in connection with such a divine souls. Om Shanti.
बखूबी निभा रही हो अपना ये किरदार। सबकी प्राण प्यारी है भागीरथी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो। शांत शीतल सादगी वाली, शांत शीतल सादगी वाली, मीठी मीठी दादी हमारी हो, मीठी मीठी दादी हमारी हो। भागीरथी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो। सबके मन को मोहने वाली, सबके मन को मोहने वाली, बाबा की राज दुलारी हो, बाबा की राज दुलारी हो। हे भागीरथी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो। निश्चिंत हो, बेफिक्र हो बादशाह, निर्भय और निश्चिंत हो, बेफिक्र हो बादशाह। निर्मल हो निरहंकारी हो, मान की नहीं चाह, मान की नहीं चाह। सबके संग में रहती फिर भी, सबके संग में रहती फिर भी, सबसे न्यारी प्यारी हो, सबसे न्यारी प्यारी हो। हे भागीरथी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो। शांत शीतल सादगी वाली, शांत शीतल सादगी वाली, मीठी मीठी दादी हमारी हो, मीठी मीठी दादी हमारी हो। है भागीरथी छोटा नंदी, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो, तुम सबकी प्राण प्यारी हो, तुम सबकी प्राण